Welcome back to Inside Politics. Our guest today, Dr. Jahangir, the chair of the Metro COVID-19 Task Force. We're talking about the latest developments in the pandemic. Doctor, the city's had a study done. Dr. Bill Frist was involved in it, former senator. We've also had some outside experts involved. They praise what Metro has done with this for all the things that the state has now taken all the powers away from you. That must be kind of frustrating for you, that the things that you seem to have done best, that the experts say, you can't do that anymore. Did you make somebody mad? Are these changes on the state level kind of revenge?
Well, I'd leave that up to the people who made the law. I don't know if revenge is the right word. But I think here's what it is that report and what we've seen beforehand, we were effective in what we've done as far as their response. And again, as I say, I think we should take ownership of the fact that the responsibility of government is to protect its residents. We as a city have done that, and I think the state leaders need to continue remembering that moving forward.
In terms of vaccinations, particularly here in Davidson County, how are we doing in getting children? A lot of those vaccines have come on for children ages 5 and up over the last couple of weeks and months. Are we doing pretty well? Are we seeing that first surge going out there, and then like everything else on the vaccinations, it just kind of flattens out or goes down?
You know, sadly, we're not seeing as big of a surge as we did when the adults happened. I had my 3 kids fully vaccinated last weekend, and what a day that was for my wife and me. But only, I think, less than 20% of kids in that age range right now have currently been vaccinated. We need to do more. And I understand the concerns, and I think it's really important for parents to really evaluate it, talk to their healthcare provider, and really get the information and make the right decision.
In terms of other communicable diseases, are we seeing people taking up and getting the flu vaccine this year? And is the flu season going to be as mild as it was last year? Or perhaps because there'll be less masks out there, there'll be more spread, and we're going to have a tougher flu strain out there? You
know, I don't know the exact flu vaccine uptake this year, but I'll tell you the flu season appears to be getting a little more aggressive than last year. Already we're starting to see pretty increased rates of influenza in several colleges around here in UT Knoxville. And so I worry this year may be a worse flu season than before, maybe a combination of less mitigation techniques, but also maybe the vaccine's efficacy is less than it should be.
You're not directly involved in this, but we've seen reports from a lot of physicians that people have canceled or put off procedures, put off things that they needed to go see the doctor about or keep up their appointments. Are you seeing that's changing a little bit? Have people now felt good enough about, well, it doesn't seem like the virus is as bad, I'll go ahead and make that doctor's appointment and show up? Yeah,
so I am directly involved. I mean, I just came from surgery to this meeting right here, right? I see a lot of patients daily. I've seen it within my medical center and my colleagues. People are getting the care they need. There is some pent-up care. And so hospitals and health systems have done such a great job at minimizing the risk of this.
It doesn't look like the national level to have these vaccine mandates is going to work. The president's being stopped in some of the courts here in Tennessee. A loophole in the state law that would have allowed some businesses to also get out and be able to still have mandates. Is mandates just not, for vaccines just not going to happen? Is that off the board at least anytime soon?
You know, that's a hard question for me to answer. I think there have been, as you know, the legal challenges and so forth. It is very hard as a business owner, right, to have to navigate thinking you have to mandate one day and then the next day not having to, and then maybe worrying about having to go back. I think some clarity would be really helpful for businesses of all sizes, and so I hope that our elected officials and judicial system figure that out sooner than later.
So I guess the question is, if we're down to our last couple of minutes. First, is COVID-19 ever going away, or is it going to get to a point where it's not the pandemic that it is right now? And as we go into these next 2 weeks, we're not quite sure what the heck's going to happen with the new variant and the other things that are going into the winter season. What's your advice to the public about what they should do to be ready? Is it every man, woman, and child for themselves?
Well, I think COVID-19 will probably go to an endemic thing, kind of like the flu. Like, you'll have good seasons, bad seasons. I hate to say every man and child and woman for him or herself, right? I think as a society, as a community, we've given the opportunity for everyone to take care of themselves, right? To be vaccinated. There's now, our health systems have done so much. I think the healthcare systems, our teachers, so many people have done so much for this pandemic. I think we need to bring back some level of civility. We need to encourage everyone to take care of each other. I think we've lost that. I've seen that erode in the nearly 2 years I've been in this role. that bothers me. And so, yes, I can selfishly say my family is not taken care of because, you know, my immediate family and then my outside circle has all been vaccinated, and we minimize our risk. But that shouldn't be just about me. Everyone should take care of each other, and we need to encourage that civility.
Dr. Jahangir, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you for your service to the community, and good luck as we go into these uncertain times, particularly the next couple of weeks.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on Inside Politics. Hope you'll be back here again for a future show. If you can't get enough politics in the meantime, you can go to the News Channel 5 website. You'll find my Capitol View commentary there. There's new commentary posted every Friday afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you here next time. Goodbye.